Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another scene set in the ever beautiful region of Gala, Edessa. Tonight, we set the scene with Sebastian Giovanni, Nyx of the Lamian bloodline, and a whole flock of Vulu. Sebastian and Nyx have settled upon a certain task for themselves, or rather, Sebastian has, and Nyx is really just having to deal with the consequences of him making any decision of consequence.
That's what I'm here for.
That's the Lamian life right there.
Yep.
It's like, what did my Cappadocian patron do this time? Oh, Jesus Christ! Fucking hell! Yes, that's Nyx right now. But Nyx and Sebastian, in their ever greater desire for more power and the acquisition of more knowledge pertaining to that of the canine condition, have decided to make their way towards a restaurant, the restaurant within the Ravnos domain of Cinder Street. With them, it's not just Nyx, it is her sister of sorts, Azura, Sebastian's ghouls, and any other members of his retinue that he has decided to bring with him that are perhaps not as overt as the rest of the group. And very much the ominous and creeping force that they are, slowly but surely begin to encroach upon this fine establishment. It is off the main road and along a side path. It is, however, quite nice looking on the outside.
Bastian kind of, he lets his boots click ever so slightly as he walks through the night streets of Edessa. He smiles absent-mindedly to himself as he pushes open the door to this fine establishment.
Nyx is following along behind his right shoulder, very closely.
Okay. The first floor is filled with people, absolutely filled with them. People taking orders, getting drinks, getting food. It's quite a busy night for this restaurant. You, of course, actually, I don't think Sebastian has been here.
He hasn't, in fact.
But the ground level appears to be very obviously a Morton inclusive zone, I suppose you could say. There's a lot of people here. Unlike yourself, in fact, you very much stick out like a sore thumb, not only because you cannot you do not possess the blush of life and possess the Cappadocian curse, but also because you have a very odd-looking brand on your face. Or has that been fixed?
No, it's I always say it's really badly covered over with makeup.
Okay.
Like really, like almost comically badly.
Okay. Yeah. Then you spot quite a few people just kind of looking at you. When you enter. In fact, I think it would be fair to say that a good portion of the rather hectic atmosphere of this floor just kind of dies with you.
Sebastian smiles, like you know that really kind of like faux genuine smile as he walks into the room.
What does the person look the person that we're after? What do they look like?
Don't think you've met him, but you'd know the Ravnos Primogen is well, she doesn't look native to this part of the world. She's got fairly dark skin, rounded face.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call the red gem in on someone's forehead?
Bindi.
Yeah, Bendy. Thank you. I always forget the name of that, and it's annoying. Uh, a long black ponytail.
Okay. What is her name?
Her name is Samira. 1 second, I'll look it up for you real quick.
Anyways, I'm just like scanning the room to see if there's anybody who fits that description.
Oh, absolutely
Here.
not.
Okay.
No one here seems to fit her description at all.
Okay.
Whilst that's going on, let's roll some dice.
I always like rolling dice.
I do too. I find it very calming.
Mm-hmm. So that picture that I sent to the Odessa chat is what she's wearing, but she pulls the hood down and the face is covering down when she walks into the building.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
Bishop
you look absurdly threatening. Yeah, her name is Samara Basu.
No. I was that was my Auspex roll to just see who was is there anything interesting in this room in terms of who is a kindred, who is a ghoul, who is not.
There is a person who is standing by the stairs who is a ghoul. Everybody else is mortal. And they're all quite happy. The ghoul just kind of knows your presence. He'll just head upstairs.
Nyx will look at Bastian and she raises an eyebrow. And
He's removed a nail file and is filing his nails. Now we wait.
she's gonna. Is there like a bar?
Yeah, yes, there is. It's
She's gonna lean her back up against it, and she's gonna just cross her arms, in front of her chest.
Bastian rubs the red jewel on his chest and he says, "Go now. Tell me what's upstairs." Go, ghost friends.
okay. Ghost friends will head upstairs. And they'll come back down and they'll tell you things. What they tell you is as follows. The room upstairs is a bit more refined than the one downstairs. It follows the Asian styling. There's not really chairs. There's cushions and sort of large square tables that stand fairly close to the floor. There also appears to be a kitchen upstairs. And there are quite a few familiar faces upstairs. They don't, obviously, your ghosts don't really recognize most Canaanites in the city. But with life sight, they can tell that they are in fact Canaanites.
How many?
One sec. 7.
7 Canaanites. Ooh, spicy.
Well then.
There's also a few
with
up there. There's about a half a dozen ghouls.
Bastian will just start walking upstairs. He's letting his boots kind of click on the floor as he does so.
Nix follows up behind him. Or do you want me to go in front?
No, go behind. Also, I was going to say, if he makes a specific hand gesture for the recognition, because they will have been trained to do this, it literally means walk approximately 11 feet away from me because I'm going to nuke the room.
Okay. Good to know.
Because that's a fun superpower.
He's gonna do the Superman pose.
Okay. As you walk up the stairs, the door at the top of the stairway winds, but you can hear the door at the top open, and this figure will appear. She's just as she is in the overlay. She looks quite happy to see you. Slightly concerned at how heavily armed you all are, and the fact that one of you looks like they're ready to just, well, I mean, not so well. I mean, actually, no. You look like Nix. You look like you are very much equipped to stab someone very subtly.
Yep.
I was going to say not so subtly, but you are built to stab someone very subtly. So it wouldn't be fair to you to say unsubtly.
I mean, I can be subtle.
There you go. Subtle stabs.
Stabby stabs.
Yes. No, and she just kind of approaches you and says, "Oh, good evening. Sorry I didn't meet you downstairs earlier. I was quite busy upstairs. As my my door guard notified me of your arrival. Is there anything I can do to help you?"
I'm here to speak to your mother, he says with a smile, as he's still filing his nails.
Okay. Okay. She looks at you for a moment. She has specialty in emotions. So, hey, buddy, how you feeling? Give me them.
Ridiculously calm.
Colors.
Okay. He is calm. He is confident. He is you see, because he's a Cappadocian, so he doesn't view death in anything to get excited about. So he's very calm. Let me actually go. What page is the color chart?
It's page 196.
190. How many successes did you get?
5. because she's a special.
Oh shit! Okay, so there's an awful. The predominant colors are light blue. Yeah, there's some violet in there, but it's very, very sedated. There's an awful lot of red. There's an awful lot of rose in there. Like rose could probably be the predominant emotion after calm. And there are flecks of dark blue mixed with flecks of dark blue mixed with green.
Okay. Oh, well then, by all means, you're in luck. She's quite present this evening. My name is Lee Hua. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Bastian Giovanni, my dear. He extends his hand.
Sure.
He's not extending the hand that has the poison on it.
Okay. Sure, she'll shake it. And she will extend a hand to Nyx as well.
She'll take it. If she squeezes. Nyx.
A pleasure to meet you, Nyx.
Likewise.
Oh.
I must say, you have nice hair.
Oh, why, thank you.
Good. And her attention turns straight back to Bastian.
Yeah. Without any further ado, she will just kind of head upstairs with a lot of you.
But yeah, he's smiling. He's happy. He's congenial.
But yeah, she will head upstairs, leading into a room about the size of the one you were under the ground floor. But there is no bar. But there is to lean on. So it's a bit more. It's significantly more open. There is a door where you can see waiters and waitresses walking out of, and this obscure little person who makes a proper mess of things. She delivers food and drink to people. She's getting better at it.
I remember that NPC. On a side note, I might stake that NPC because she is interesting.
Stop!
Hmm?
You don't get to steal my NPCs, Evan.
Don't I though?
It's just like I'm going to make a stack of NPCs.
You probably should. That way Evan can steal all of them.
But yes.
I love you, Bishop.
She apologizes fervently to Katerina, who is sat with Hebony, Giles, and Winfer.
Bishop, have you literally given me a parade of people who are going to die?
Probably.
No, they're just present.
I like the one in the top left. Can I eat her?
Which is the one on the top left?
The one in the black dress.
Yeah, you know what? That's a Lasombra. Eat the Lasombra. Fuck that Lasombra in particular.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd love some spooky shadow powers.
Sorry. So there's the Lasombra. There's Giles. There's Hebony. And what? Who's the top? Who's the one on the top right hand side?
I have to remember if it's your top right hand or my top right hand side.
The one in the black armor with the sword.
Oh, that's Winfer.
Who the fuck is that?
Adventure Ancilla. The one who helped
Ah.
you kill Herman. And then kept breaking the sword on the guy because he had ridiculous fortitude. And
So we've
like,
got
oh, for Christ's sakes. This is why she had multiple swords on her, by the way. She was prepared for that situation.
So there's a Lasombra, there's a Ravnos, obviously. Who's the guy?
Giles. He's a Toreador.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the person with the veil, you probably wouldn't know if you hadn't met them.
I think I've met Giles.
I think you have. He's the keeper of Elysium, so you know him.
Okay.
Bastian walks in and he says, my, such a collection of honored personages. I feel practically underdressed.
For the record, Samira is sitting on her own. She's just drinking tea. Girls will just stand up and say, "Good to see you, Sheriff."
Good to be seen. He walks towards the group, flanked on all the conceivable sides by individuals. I trust that you're well, honored keeper.
Uncertain nights. I must say I've been ill at ease.
Oh, and what has made it so that you cannot sleep at night? Or during the day? Whatever. One or the other.
A lot of different stirrings from the mortal populace as of late. I have to wonder if it's something to do with Old Taib. But I've heard some very interesting rumors.
Oh, such as?
A lot of people. Jesus, one moment.
I beg your pardon?
He said just one moment.
I didn't quite hear you, Bishop D.
He said just a moment.
Oh.
Sorry, just had a lot of background noise.
Oops, didn't mean to roll that.
Whoa. Don't roll that. Actually, no, we'll say
roll
that the dice for the thing. Yeah.
I didn't roll the thing. Don't worry about the thing. I had it keyed up, but I was like, nope. I accidentally pressed enter.
It's fine. We can use that dice roll.
No, we fucking can't.
I wonder why.
It's also because I was going to spend willpower on it, but you know, say la vie.
We can account for that. But no, girls will just say, people talking of shadows dancing in the street, Fred, monsters, that sort of thing.
That's because my darling Giles, darling friends, as a matter of fact, he walks into the center of the room, Something's very wrong in Edessa. You know, it's a slight problem.
Hmm.
Do you know how long Prince Benedictus kept this city in his palm? And there was peace and prosperity. Everyone had enough to eat. It was a good time. On a side note, did Prince Benedictus have the city for a long time?
He ran it for about 60 years.
So yes.
So yeah, fair amount of time. A couple mortal generations.
And now what do we have? We have chaos. Chaos, I suppose, has its value. But what can I say? Honored hostess, my apologies. What are my terrible manners? For the record, I'm going to aura read the hostess.
You what?
Not her. Sorry, the actual primogen.
Okay.
Two.
What would her main emotion be? She is predominantly dark blue. Which is
what?
suspicious.
Bastian smiles and he says, in perfect Hindi, by the way, because he does speak Hindi, he says, "You've walked an awfully long road to find yourself here, honored lady."
Yes, this journey has been a long one.
We all walk our own path. That is our dharma. That is the nature of things. I'm sure you'll agree.
Very much so.
Bastian holds out his hand. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
She will open her eyes. She'll look down at your hand, and she will shake it.
Really important question. Does her emotional state change?
No.
He smiles and she says, he looks at her and smiles and says, "And where are you really?"
That is an apt question, Giovanni. I find myself in many places.
Many truths, many lies, many secrets. He, by the way, he rubs the knowing stone in his pouch. Where is she?
She's in the building.
For the record, this manic laughter is totally happening in character.
Oh yeah, and I was gonna say, they look super creeped out.
I'm curious. Why is it? No. Secrets and truths. Secrets and truths. Why is it?
Nyx places a hand on Bastian's shoulder.
He says in Hindi again, because obviously they can't understand him. Why is it that you hide from me?
I don't know. Why is it that you came here?
To seek truth in my dharma.
Question.
Mhm.
The woman who greeted us, where is she?
She's just in the room. She's right, so here she is. She's of these group of people.
Okay.
She looks very, she has this sort of like raised eyebrow look on her face, as in like,
Okay.
that's
Does she
weird,
keep
that's
looking
creepy.
Does she keep looking at anybody in particular?
She's looking at your table.
Okay. Who is she? She's sitting with that group of people, but who is she sitting next to?
She's standing.
Okay.
She stood next to Winfer.
Hmm.
Very well then. He smiles once again. He still has the illusion's hand gripped in his. Because obviously I can. Oh, important question. What senses is that illusion tricking? Because they can only trick a certain number of them.
Actually, I believe you only need to be at like level 2 to trick all of them. Yeah.
I think I think you actually have to select which ones you do, don't you?
For level 1, for Chimera, allows the vampire to create illusions that affect any or all of the senses.
Cool.
So yeah, she could in theory be tricking every sense that you currently have available to you right now.
So, in Nyx's mother tongue.
There's one sense she can't trick. She can't trick life and death sight because that's not a sense that normal people possess. It's a metaphysical ability.
Yeah,
And
that's
also,
all spec.
being alive is a state of being, not a sense.
Yeah. Chemistry. That's why chemistry can be pierced via all specs. Chemistry can attempt
He rubs
to trick
his.
supernatural senses, but it can't necessarily. But there's no guarantee it will succeed unless you're really advanced. Hence, like chemistry, high levels of it can trick all specs.
He strokes his jewel and he whispers, in a language no one here can speak, "Find her." But I'm pleased to have made your acquaintance even by proxy. I consider it interesting. I ponder, have you hidden yourself from everyone this evening, or did you merely excuse yourself when I arrived?
Why does the timing of my deception matter to you?
I'm curious if this is an offense to me, or if I should be offended by it.
Nyx just clicks her fingers on the table.
Very well, Ravnus. Let's play a game, shall we? He smiles very sickly, at which point there's a shing as he draws his sword.
Same.
There's just this cacophony of swords being drawn. Hey, Bishop.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Because
before you
this
do
is a
that,
power within my remit. Hmm?
what are you going to? One quick question: what are you going to do? Because she's actually going to say something you do the thing I expect you to do.
Why? What do you expect me to do?
Blow up the place.
No, he's not going to do it.
Okay.
He's going to say, "What's the name of the prince?"
Um. God, why am I blanking on the prince's name of all things? I'm blanking on everybody's name. Prince Chimera.
What are you? In the name of Prince Chimera, as the appointed Seneschal of Edessa, I exercise the right of destruction upon, and he points at her childer.
Mix is gonna move into her.
Okay.
And what
Let's see if Mama Bear will come to little baby bear.
what I'd like to do is I'd like to grab her around the neck and lift her up off the floor and slam her into a wall.
Okay. We're gonna roll initiative now.
We're in dice roller 3, yes.
Yep. I'm gonna have to roll.
You don't sound like you're having fun, Bishop. I'm having fun.
I'm about to be having some fun, that's for fucking sure. Let's see. What is this roll for initiative?
It is 1d20 or 1d10
Oh, I know.
plus your
I know.
dexterity, wits, and your celerity.
So that's 9, 10, 11. Right? Wait. Yeah, 11 plus 1d10.
Oh, nice roll. Oh god, I'm
Thank
going
you.
to, okay, I'm just gonna get rid of a whole bunch of tabs real quick.
It's going to be interesting because bear in mind, I, as the sheriff, just declared something I can legally do. So I'm going to be really interested to see where the rest of the kindred in the room come out.
So I've got 11 plus whatever.
Oh, I'll roll it for you.
Thank you, dear.
It is all Gucci. You get a 15.
Okay.
Gonna open up a notepad. So currently, Bastian 22, Nyx 15. Roll for Azura. I'll roll for Azura. I think she's like plus. 10. Is Azura wearing armor right now?
Yeah, she wears like chainmail.
Okay. Oh, she rolls very badly. Nyx the best Lamia.
You bet your ass I am.
Okay.
Also, there are ghouls and ghosts and a whole there are ghouls and ghosts
And goblins.
Okay,
and goblins. Yes.
I'm just gonna say your ghouls are gonna fight their ghouls because that's easier, and they have more ghouls anyway, so it's a net advantage for you.
That's valid. They are Herman's super ghouls.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Maybe they're worth a couple of ghouls then. Okay. Well, she does not have the best pull for this. Okay. Nyx, what's your current dex?
I forgot that I was wearing armor. Because armor. So you can need to subtract my.
Okay.
I think it's 1 from. 1 from my dex. So that make my initiative 14, not 15. I'm wearing leather armor, so my current dex is 4.
She goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for 2 more people.
For the record, Bishop, as initiative begins, because I think I'm going to win, he will announce the phrase "Clan Tremere send its regards."
I mean, isn't speaking a free action?
Yes. I tell you what, I'll be back in just 2 minutes. I just need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
problem.
same.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
Rude. Oh no, she adds dice to that. She gets +4. There you go, she's on 25. Oh, that poor girl has to roll. Bloody hell. Oh, she's at that. So. This is fun. I need so many tabs. Why? 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 Why?
Hey, Bishop.
Hey there.
I'm not going to lie, I did like the whole, in the name of the prince, I'm executing this person. It's such a bullshit, but it's such a bullshit move. But once again, technically in my remit. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I know that after tonight, I'm losing the title. I don't really fucking care.
I'm back.
Let's see. And last person I have to do is him. Yeah, I'm not actually done. This is how bad this is.
Oh wow.
I'm almost done. It's fine. Okay, I didn't even need to do that from the start. And okay. Oof. I'm just gonna. What else goes there? Okay, so I have the initiative. Oh, one moment.
Yay! I get to use my potent powers. Woohoo!
I beg your pardon?
I said I get to use my potence powers. Woohoo!
Potent!
What? What did you say?
I said potent.
Yup. With a fuck ton of it.
Bishop, when did you roll a 25? The highest you rolled is 21.
Yeah, I forgot to add the 4 to it.
Oh shit, yeah, valid.
Yeah, I forgot to
And that
add.
is she goes first.
She goes first. Yeah. So who does she go for? That's the best part. She can still act even though she isn't here. So Samara will rise from her seat. And yep, I think it's just gonna go on you.
Hooray!
Oh no, she doesn't have to. She can just hit both of you. Don't you love shared nightmare?
Hmm.
I
I'm
do.
pretty sure I'm pretty sure that she needs to be able to physically see us for that.
She can.
Oh, cool. That.
She can see you. That's the best part.
All right then.
Fortunately, her dice pool for this isn't actually as extreme as you believe. It's actually totally within the realm of all other Ravnos. I just need to double check. Okay. Okay, so I basically just rolled this twice. Okay, so I roll this. I roll one.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I roll once, and then I compare it against each of you individually. So I'm just gonna roll 10d10. This power lasts for the whole scene, by the way,
Oh boy.
which means it's not gonna let up until you've dealt with a threat.
Though you are about to see me completely blow this power to the point that it's entirely useless, and I apologize in advance.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is so can both of you tell me what your perception plus your self-control is?
Yes,
7.
I can.
What was yours, Nix?
Give me 2 seconds. Perception, right?
Perception plus your self-control. Or
Also
instinct.
7.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unsoakable lethal damage.
So have to soak lethal.
No, you
No,
don't soak it. This
unsoakable.
damage is unsoakable.
Oh, yay.
Important
As
question.
the illusion that manifests is basically you are both instantaneously conflagrated. Oh, also morally courage, because you do believe you're being burned.
Okay then. Oh boy, if I frenzy, it's probably not gonna end well. That's 4 dice for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll roll it for Nix and myself. So, one moment.
You can spend blood to heal off the damage. You just can't soak it. It is explicitly unsoakable as well.
Yeah, we're both fine.
Okay. Okay. She will also spend for a thing, and yep. But Sebastian, it is your turn.
All right, Bastian touches his jewel necklace. He's still standing there. He takes the damage, and he just asks the ghost, one of his ghosts, "Am I on fire?"
1 second. They actually have to roll to get you out of this.
They do. It is perception plus. It is sorry, with at least 2 successes on a charisma plus empathy roll. Difficulty of the equal to the manipulation of the subterfuge of the vampire using horrid reality.
Okay, that's cruel and horrible, but that's the nature of taking on an elder of this age. So, that difficulty is 10. Let's see what their dice pool is. I will be nice and say they will spend a willpower to help you.
Right.
Then again, some of them can't wait to be rid of you. Which is valid. Where the heck? Oh god, I have to find the bloody ghost crap again. Every time.
They're in V20.
No. There's one. Oh no, yours are in V20. That's right, and they're much easier to find.
Yeah.
Okay, so yours have. Oh, they have no. Oh no, they okay. Oh, their dice pool isn't terrible for this. It's just really low compared to. Okay, they'll spend willpower.
What did we say her name was?
Actually, I have
Samar.
to double check if they perceive the illusion as well, whether they believe it.
They don't unless you're targeted by it.
Evan.
No, this power only affects one person, but everyone can see the illusion he suffers from.
Okay.
So, okay. I'm not sure if I actually know what chemistry is.
They have chemistry.
Yeah, but as a wraith power, not as a vampiric discipline. Different things.
That's valid. Okay.
So first, I'm going to have them make an occult check to see if they can even figure out what's going on, because they don't have Canite Law. They don't know what this is. They can make... Actually, this will be a wits occult roll, because this is happening right now. They can't think about it. They have to figure it out on the spot. No, it's the same roll anyway. Ooh, their dice pool for this is not great. Okay, I'm going to say this is difficulty 9, because this is not simple. Oh, they do actually succeed. So, yeah, they can make the check. At difficulty 10. So they think this is an illusion. No, they fail. It's a good thing they spent the willpower, because otherwise they would have botched, and they would have actually convinced you you are an
Do they
illusion.
not each get to roll? Because there are 3 of them.
I guess they can all try to collectively convince you, but if they're going to spend all their time convincing you, I will say this will be their action.
Oh, that's completely fine.
And, well, I'm just going to roll a diff turn and see if one is lucky enough to get 2 successes, to be honest. Oh, wow, one actually does. Wow, that's 4 10s. What is that roll?
Bastian's eyes snap open, at which point can I see her now that she's actively affected me?
No. You still cannot perceive her, and they don't know where she is.
His eyes snap open and he says, how will he phrase this? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Because if I really hurt her, then no. I'm trying to think how best to fight something you can't see. This is an interesting conundrum.
This is like the third time you haven't been able to perceive something, I think, with Sebastian.
Mm-hmm. Do I have any abilities that might help? I might do, actually. Actually, the first important question is, because only 2 of them took actions there, is Shroud Sight able to pierce it? Or is not Shroud Sight, is Life Sight able to see where her unliving life body is? Because if not, I might have something up my sleeve.
Let's see.
I like how I just literally logged onto the page of, physical actions of strength, and I'm just thinking, yeet some.
I have to wait till my initiative comes around.
Then the yeeting will begin.
Then the yeeting will begin. And I'm gonna probably fucking body slam the little Ravnos into a wall.
But she's sweet. I'm actually gonna have to go in the index and just look for fucking ghosts. Jesus.
Do you know what I could use right now? I could use a Salubri that had that one power.
Yeah, actually, that would have worked. That would have shattered every illusion in the room.
That would have been the giant middle finger, wouldn't it?
It really would have been. Let's see. Here we go.
Oh my god, I know exactly what I can do, and this is actually really intelligent.
I can see the hand. I can see the cracks and foundations when newly built building.
I'm interested to know
It can perceive souls as if using Auspex. So they effectively they effectively.
Okay, no, so that won't work.
Yeah. They have Death Sight, but that doesn't really work. Or they'd probably find something very eerie about this place of Death Sight because it has no discernible flaws. And Death Sight would tell them how this, it would give them an idea of how this place is wrong in some way. But this place has no, the building in general, there are parts of the building which has flaws, but this upper floor literally has no flaws at all.
Interesting.
Such things are rare. They do happen, but it is rare.
Yeah, because if I introduce I've got her. I actually do have her. Okay, give me a second. This is actually some good shit. Actually, I have a question, because that power is meant to affect me for the scene, so it now can't affect me anymore, can it?
She can roll again against you, but yeah. Basically,
actually,
she would have to
actually, hang on. If I don't vocalize the ability, she'll just assume I'm still under it, because it doesn't shatter or anything.
Let me double check, because I think if you successfully disbelieve in the illusion, it might actually break. I'll double check real quick.
Yeah, take your time. I don't know, honestly. Chemistry is one of those abilities I don't know very well.
Yeah, if you can realize it's falsehood, you just see through it.
But that doesn't mean it's gone.
Yeah, a person who leans against an illusory wall and passes through will no longer see the wall at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How big is this room?
It's fairly spacious, if only because there's not a bar here. But
as a miscellaneous action, because this won't. Okay. I know exactly what I'm going to do. This is, and I think Bishop, you'll approve of this. As a necromancer, it's probably fair to say I carry all kinds of weird shit on me.
Yes.
Can I carry bone dust on me?
Sure. Seems fairly necromancery.
Yes, because one thing that will trick obfuscate is Well, obviously it's different. This is a physical illusion. She is still physically here.
Yeah, and
I just can't perceive her.
it should be noted, a lot of these illusions, it actually does state, these illusions do have an ounce of mass. Not much, but a little bit.
That's fine. If she was to have bone dust put on her, I would still see the bone dust hanging in midair.
Yes, you would see it cling to her.
Yeah. He basically takes this pouch and throws it in a circle around him.
Okay.
And he does have auspex, so he'll be able to notice the minute detail of where it falls.
Okay. Yeah, you just cover a good portion of the room in bone dust. It falls onto the table, onto the floor, onto the teapots, the teacups. They're now horrible. It's a sad day for tea. In 500 years, the British will be lamenting this moment.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Don't you guys hold like a national day of mourning for the Boston Tea Party?
I mean, we should.
I'm not sure how to feel about this.
She is not. You can tell she's not immediately around you. She's not within a good few yards of you. I mean, if you just smash this, it's kind of like, it kind of goes up in a. I assume like the way you're visualizing it goes up kind of in like a puff of dust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it covers pretty much your whole side of the room. And you can tell she's at the very least not on this side of the room. You can roll me a wits alertness check.
I can do those things. What's the diff?
Difficulty. I'm gonna say difficulty 8.
That seems fair.
Because it's kind of tangentially related to what you're doing, but it would perhaps spark the idea in your head. Okay, so you succeed. So what this kind of alerts you to is, okay, she could be on the other side of the room, but that's probably not the case. What's more likely is that she's either using a vast amount of auspex to scry on you, or she's just hiding behind an illusion and is just looking at you that way.
On the last bit of my initiative, before yeah, you know what? Let's be that dick, because I think there's one person in this room who might be able to see her. He will say, "In the name of the prince, I command you all, show me where this traitor is." Because I think Giles might be able to see through her obfuscate, or might be able to see through her illusions.
I was thinking that too.
Man. I hate to disappoint you.
What?
He does have really good auspex, but her chemistry is really high. He will at least make the attempt for you.
He will. You know what? No, actually, yeah, no, he'll do that. But he'll also say, because talking to the free action, he'll say, "Your tricks are interesting. However, do you honestly think do you have enough time to stop me before I kill your darling puppet? I think the answer is no. Come now. Come on out, or she dies."
Which puppet are you referring to?
Once again, he says that.
Which puppet are you referring to? She actually has a few.
Puppet, as in her darling child.
Oh.
He's saying you don't have enough time to kill me and to kill my entourage before your child dies, unless you physically interact. And I'll happily pass turn. Oh shit! Hang on. Before we do, I'll make the attempt for Nyx to basically say you're not on fire.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay, roll me diff 10.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a stupidly difficult roll. Mind you, I do have what's his he does have empathy, so he's got 2, and it's what skill and empathy?
It's charisma, empathy, difficulty 10.
Oh Jesus, this is a sad dice pool.
Burn that
All the
willpower.
applications suck at the socials, and it's funny.
I don't suck at all socials. I'm actually quite good at some socials.
You're good at the lying.
I am indeed good at the bull. I am indeed good at the bullshit. Damn it!
No, you're okay. So you do try and convince Nyx that she is not. What do you say to Nyx?
He says, "Darkness above us and darkness below. You're not on fire."
Okay. So next is gonna look around, I guess.
You
Kinda
try
like-
and you try and look around and you try and focus on him, but you still feel the burning sensation on your body. You still see yourself wreathed in flames. You still see your skin ashing away. You see yourself bleeding and burning and scarring, and you are on the verge of death. In fact,
she's-
you are so close to death that you are literally on your knees.
Great.
You believe you are about to die.
So she's screaming, probably in agony and fear.
I forgot about Azura. She should roll. Oh no, she has rolled. She's just really low down on the menu. Oh, I guess I should have rolled for Azura as well. She probably takes hilarious amounts of damage. Yeah, she's taking the same as the rest of you. Sorry about that.
I'm trying to think. There's a way out of this. I just can't think what it is. I'm very good at this normally. She has to. What's the ceiling look like?
The ceiling is kind of smooth like the walls, but not. It's just a wooden ceiling. It doesn't look particularly. It fits with a room nicely. That's pretty much the only trait it has. There's nothing on it. There's nothing hanging off of it. Any light in the room is hanging off the walls. There's a couple of torch sconces on the walls.
This is an irritant.
Yeah, high level chemistry is really hard to deal with. For the record, I respect your bravery. This is probably one of the hardest targets you could have chosen.
Damn right. I mean, no risk, no reward, right?
Yeah.
Thing is that they're not actually taking damage, which means even if they get topored, it's really easy to wake them up, and they're still on. They just wake up on full health.
Yeah, they'll wake up on full health, but they will actually go into torpor.
Yes.
You won't be able to just shake them awake. You actually have to feed them blood.
Hang on. Give me just a moment to think about this. I can't use the knowing stone as a compass. It doesn't go like warmer, colder.
No, it only gives you a fairly. It doesn't tell you precisely where they are. You know she's in the building though. You know she is in here somewhere. Maybe on this floor, maybe a floor below, but she's in the building. And you know she's not in your immediate vicinity.
But she'd still have to be within line of sight because you can't not be.
Unless she's possessed of the Auspex to scry on you, but that would take a lot of effort in its own right.
And also, Auspex is an out of clan for her, which means that would be a ridiculously high out of clan discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So I keep thinking if I do a large enough AoE effect and I hit her, there should be some kind of residual. Hang on. Let me let me check one last thing, and if not, I'll pass turn. Because I may have one thing.
Yeah, because you have done quite a lot on this turn. And you actually currently unharmed. It's just everybody else who's on your side is getting burned alive. Or
No. I know exactly what I can do. Oh my god, it's really, really ingenious. She's a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make sure I can do this. Which means vampires tend to cling to things that are very, very old and very, very reliquary. Like her jewelry, her clothing. These are things that are, that many of them are very, very old, right? Or in general, when you're dealing with elders, they tend to have, odd connections to things.
They could be old, yeah.
That's terribly sentimental.
I'm not going to say sentimental, but give me a second, because I do. This is the last possibility that I have, and if not, we may just GTFO and acknowledge this as being a failure. As much as I hate to say it, but this is actually quite intelligent, and this is something I think is valid. Bishop, yeah. Would any item? I tell you what, I'll make the roll and then I'll ask the question, and if not, I'll pass the turn because it makes sense to me that something would be.
Okay.
Considering the age and the physical impact, the impetus. So that would be 8. So that would be So that would be 9 plus 4 is 11. Sorry, no, it's 13. Wow, that is a metric shitload of successes.
Wow,
Bishop,
that really is.
I know, right? Is any item on her a fetter?
Yeah, I thought you were going to ask that. You know what? I'll leave it up to a chance die. Because she doesn't have control of any ghosts, so if she does have one, it's completely unintentional.
Can I choose high or low?
Sure, choose.
Can I roll the chance die?
No, because they love you too much.
I'm gonna say high. Always say high.
Okay. Hey, wow, I guess it doesn't matter as long as you declare it. It's fine. Literally every time you roll a chance die, it turns up a 10. This is weird. So I'm going to say yes because you got a 10.
So what Bastian does is, admittedly, they'll have to spend willpower on their turns, but he points directly to the fetter, and he'll be. What is she masquerading as?
You literally point. You literally point. For the record, you're not going to see her.
No.
You're going to see the fetter. How's this manifest again?
Uh,
what power are you using?
it's. It's finding the locus. The player spends 1 point of blood, and a vampire rubs a vitae onto her eyes and rolls perception plus awareness. Oh, it's the wrong dice pool, but I can roll the right dice pool. My apologies. I thought it was a necromancy. It is a necromancy roll. It just uses different dice, but I'll make the correct roll.
What
So
is
that's
what is it? What path?
it's the path of woe. My main path.
Okay. I have to open a third book.
Mistakes. Success allows the necromancer to see the ectoplasmic glow surrounding something important to a wraith, such as a sword used to kill him. It basically finds a fetter. I still succeed on the roll.
Stop notifying me. There we go. Okay, better.
So yeah, there you go.
No, you see an ectoplasmic glow in the kitchen.
I beg your pardon?
You see an ectoplasmic glow in the kitchen.
Excellent. In that case, I'll spend the rest of my turn running into the kitchen.
Okay.
And it's over to Lahu or Lahuya. Lahuya.
Yeah. Sorry, Nix.
Oh boy.
I think her dice pool is demonstrably worse, so you may be fine.
Is she doing the exact same thing?
She's gonna do the exact same thing.
God damn it.
Hey, these people are savvy. They ain't gonna take chances with you. You're threatening. You have a hoodie and all. You're a proper chav.
Wow. Wow. I've been called several things in my lifetime, but never that.
Oh yeah, no, she intensifies the flames around you and you fall into torpor.
Oh, fuck me. Well, okay.
I'm just gonna double check. I don't think she can actually do it to Azura.
Does she have 6?
Nope, she doesn't have shared nightmare. She can't do it to multiple people. In which case, Nyx is out.
If I die, I'm gonna come back and haunt your ass.
It's fine if you die. I'll put your ghost into a new body.
Yay! Well, I mean that's if Bastian doesn't die here.
Hmm?
That's if Bastian doesn't die here.
By the way, that power costs a shed load of willpower.
It does. It costs 2 willpower.
But does the multiple version mean that they can do it to multiple people, or does it mean they have to spend to do it to multiple people?
No, they do it to multiple people. The additional cost is in blood points.
Oof.
The willpower cost remains the same.
Okay, cool.
So she just has to spend like a basically an additional blood point per person or something.
Oh, by the way, sorry, I should have pointed out I spent for the 3 cardinal physical disciplines on my turn. My bad.
It's fine. Just keep track of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, to what's Armory going to do? That's going to be interesting. Ooh, Armory could be bad. 1 second. Let me actually find out what I need for her.
By the way, you know that you can see through things like being spontaneously lit on fire with a perception plus a alertness roll difficulty 6.
Well, it doesn't really matter now because I'm falling into torpor.
Yeah, also, this is something a lot of K-Knights can actually do.
Hmm?
This is also something K-Knights can actually do.
Okay, cool. Let's just keep the show on the road.
No, Armory's going to chase you into the room, Bastian.
Which one's Amelie?
This person.
No. Is she going to try and impede me?
Yes. She's going to take two turns to yell something at you.
She's shouting and hurting my feelings.
It's a question, which should raise alarm bells. What happens when a K-Knight like this asks somebody a question? What do they do?
Mostly bad things.
Very bad things.
Why did it take 2 turns?
Pardon?
You said she's going to take 2 turns to ask me a question.
She needs to take 2 turns to do it because I would not allow this power to be a single action because it's a statement. She's going to ask you a riddle.
I'm going to shank it, but continue. It's fine.
She is spending for stuff. Nix, you're out. Giles is out. he's not gonna he's GTFOing out of this. He's not gonna stick around for this absolute mess. He's getting out. Azura can still move a yard. All that. Not even that, like half a
She
yard.
can spend a willpower to ignore the wind penalties.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, she's gonna take a shot at Lihua. Yep. She's gonna take a shot at Lihua. I need to remember her dice balls for this. I think it's 8. Oh, okay. She succeeded on every dice. I think she's really just going to... Oh no, she can spend blood to heal off the damage, so I'm just going to have her skip because we've already spent too long. I'm just going to have a stip rolling fortitude, stip rolling survival, and just have her heal off the damage. So she can.
But that was an amazing attack roll that she should totally use.
Yes. I mean, she is going to use it, but she doesn't want to die the next turn.
That's valid, because to be fair, this is a shed load of aggravated damage that is about to befall this person.
Yeah, because she can reflexively spend blood to heal the next turn, she'd still take 6, but she'd immediately heal off 4, which means she'd be on 4 health penalties, which means she would not immediately fall onto Torpor even if she took this person down. So she actually needs to spend the blood on healing. She can't actually not do it. So that's 8 plus 7.
15.
It's 15 plus 3. I think she's rolling 18 dice.
Wow.
Hooray.
Oof.
Oh dear.
How much does Lihua soak? Okay. Oh, so she almost goes down. She has cloth armor. That's what the extra dice was. She takes 6 levels of aggravated damage, so how the worm turns, ironically. So now she's the one who is taking copious amounts of ag. She isn't stunned.
Well, did it exceed her stamina?
She's stamina. Her current stamina plus her fortitude exceeds 6 levels.
I don't think you add fortitude to it.
I feel like you do because you add strength.
I think it's just your stamina.
Well, no, because you add your potence to your strength and your celerity to your dex. Wouldn't it be the same for fortitude?
No, I don't. I actually don't think it is. I think that's one of the ridiculous rules prints of the game. Because I know that I've fallen victim to that. Like, because I used the logic in Changeling once that I had spectral health levels, and that the spectral health levels aren't actually my health levels. So hitting the spectral health levels wouldn't count as my health. But I was contradicted on that, and I think that it's the same with Vampire. I don't think stamina. I don't think fortitude counts.
Oh no, they actually no. I'm just looking at it now. I'm actually comparing and contrasting. You're right for V20 standard, but for V20 Dark Ages, they actually fixed it. It's to any
That's
stamina based.
really dumb. I love how both these books are fucking different.
Yes. Well, they're different in like really small but annoying ways. Like it's not like they're obviously different. It's that you have to go looking and you're like, oh, so we've been breaking the rules all this time. Fuck. Flips table. But yes. No, it says in Dark Ages, it says the character's fortitude rating adds to all her stamina based dice pools, including her soak rating for bashing and lethal damage.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
So yeah, she does actually.
So we're over to who the fuck is Eve?
Eve. Oh, that's Winfer. Oh, Winfer's going to impede Azura. Winfer's going to.
I mean, Eve is a good Ventru though, and I did, as the sheriff of the domain, command her death.
Yeah, but she's already killed one Ventru. She doesn't actually care. And these two, yeah. And actually, fun fact, they've never really interacted, but Li Hua and Winfer like have always been really close friends and are on precisely the same road. So yeah, she's going to defend her.
That's fine. I'm about to open up a can of whoop ass on her mom.
Yep. So yeah, she's gonna attack. Attack Azura and see if you can bring her down. And she'll place herself between Azura and Lihor as well. She would speak, but I'm taking too long, so I'm not going to. Okay, she hits -2, so she rolls 9. Okay. So that's 8. So that's 6 plus 3 is 9. Source 13. She has potent, so she's already spent 4. Sure has a lot of soak. She's got 4 plus 4. Oh yeah, she's got 12 dice. She could actually reasonably soak this. Because if she's got armor, then she has, yeah. Yeah, she only takes the 1 damage. No, she takes 2. Because there was the +1 from potent, so she takes 2 damage. Which knocks her down to
Celerity rounds?
Wounded. Celerity rounds, yes, you can act. But Samara has also spent for celerity rounds. She has celerity 4. So basically, you don't see Samira. What you see is an ectoplasmic glow, simply hanging behind a wall, to your right. Basically, you enter the door. It's kind of like when you enter the main dining room. It would be as if she was at the back of that room because you enter the kitchen from the left. So she appears to be at the far end of the room, but given that you just seem to know where she is and you seem to be looking directly at her, she's just going to walk straight through the wall, with a sword in hand.
Now we dance, my lady. Your illusions were interesting, but now it's the end.
Somebody's, yes. And yeah, she's just gonna hit you with a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna parry with some stuff.
Okay.
I think at this rate, it's okay if I fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Well, I mean, are either of them gonna diablerize her on the ground or anything?
No.
There you go.
You tempt me to have Katarina try, but no.
All right. I'll see you later.
I'll
Bye.
see you later. Sorry about the outcome.
It's okay. Just don't kill me, please.
I make no promises.
Okay. All right. Well, bye.
That's a lie. He is a Vulu.
Oh no, Evan. Oh no, not this time. Not this time. I downed
you're
one
not
of
a
you in
Wulu?
turn. I am ready to murder you. If you're
I got
relying on me being a Wooloo, this was the straw that broke Omar Shadid's camel.
I've got backups, Bishop. Bring it to my face.
So she's gonna strike you with a lot of shit.
All right, hit me with your lot of shit, bruh.
Let me just double check. So she can take up to half her celerity dots in as extra actions, yes?
Yeah, so can I.
Oh no, they
And it
don't.
rounds up. So basically, we both get the same amount of parries and defenses. However, I'm about to do one of the most gamey things I can do, but it's to win the combat.
Oh no, it's no, you don't. It's not half your actions. You can just take additional action. Oh no, only half of them may be attack actions. So
Yeah, that's what it is.
she's just yeah, she'll just spend for 2 additional actions. She's just spending for 2 additional actions then.
Okay.
Okay, so she's currently going to be okay, she's rolling 14 dice.
Okay.
She actually rolls pretty badly. She gets 5 successes.
That is pretty badly. Ching.
A 1 takes away at least 1 success because you got a 1 in there.
I also have a 10 in there, which my success doubles.
Yeah, so you would have 5, but then you have a 1 which takes away.
Yeah, so it ends up being even Stevens.
No, because she has 5 successes. She has a specialty in swordsmanship.
Okay, cool. In that case, she hits me. Ow.
Yep. If it helps, she doesn't actually have potence.
Hooray. How much damage does she do?
Let me double check. She is buffed up to shit.
That's fine. So am I.
Yeah, I feel like we all are. Oh, I also need to double check her sword real quick. Because it's that sword, Evan. It's that
Oh,
sword.
the ag damage one?
It's the Blade of Demons. Or Blade of the Demons.
It's kind of poetic. The Blade of the Demons versus the Blade of Undeath.
Okay, so she okay. So this can do an additional dice of damage.
Cool.
So it's 10 and I think it's just 13 dice.
What's your strength?
Her strength is currently 8.
Haha, so is mine.
Yes, she's going to roll. She does 5 aggravated damage to you. I think
I
it's
automatic soak up my 5 fortitude.
Yep.
Bastian now does, and I apologize for the. Oh no, I'd have to. Yeah, I'd have to do that my next round. But Bastian does, however, have fortitude. Does, however, have potence as he lashes out with his own sword. Actually, you know what? No. He's going to lash out with his knife because I did make an ectoplasmic knife, and
Remember
in this matter,
that you parried.
Yes, I have celerity.
How much?
Lots of celerity.
How much?
I have 3 of the celerities.
Oh yeah. I think for some reason I keep thinking you have 2. I don't know why.
I did have 2. Then I diablerized Friend Boy.
Oh yeah, and then you got 3. That's right.
So he basically has a main gauche made of soul steel. So he's gonna gank her with the main gauche made of soul steel.
Nice.
Yeah.
She will parry you. You have 13 dice to. You have 13 dice with armor. Oh yeah, I guess what's your dex right now?
My dex right now, it'll start to bleed off next turn, but my dex right now is 9. Actually, wait, no, yeah, my math is right. For the record, he's not wearing armor.
Where does it say using a knife is difficulty 4? Because I've never seen this rule anywhere.
It's always been what's been played. Do I have to go and look through the book?
No, I will keep this rule, but I will be revising this rule after the scene because I've never been able to find it in any book I've read.
That is entirely fair.
I feel like this is just a house rule that people believe is like an actual core book rule, but it's not. Well, she actually manages to succeed, which is an incredibly lucky roll.
That is stupidly lucky.
That is stupidly lucky. But then again, it's you, Evan. Like, this is... I think the luck is bleeding off into this character.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Round, I think.
Me. No, she has one more celerity action. I have one more celerity action.
No, because you spent 1 to parry.
Yes, I have 3, Bishop.
No, only half your celerity actions can actually be attack actions. I just looked this
Yes,
up.
but the others can be
Oh
defensive
yeah, the
actions.
others can be defensive. Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah,
and also it rounds up. So at 3, you get 2 attack actions. And at 4, you get... it's only when you get to 5, you get 3.
So I guess she gets to make
It rounds up.
action, and you get to... Then I guess you can decide whether you want your next action to be parry or attack.
Yes, so you make your next attack roll.
Okay, we got it. We're getting there. We're still learning the rules of this game. It's only been 2 years. It's fine.
It's like we've been at this for years. What are you talking about?
Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome. I am not going to parry that.
Yeah, I think that's literally the same dice pool she got before. That's funny. Except this time she does 6 ag.
Oh, I take an ag. Ow.
Oof.
That is a big oof. And now I'm going to try and knife this bitch again because I want her to die.
Okay, she spent for all of her attack actions now, so...
Yeah, she can now roll her parry. So that's...
8?
9. Sorry, it's 8. Yeah, it's 8.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay, so she only gets 3 successes to
8.
stop it. So that's you get 5 successes. So that's 4 rollover. Yeah.
So his current strength is the same as hers, ironically.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 8 plus. Sorry, so that's going to be 8 plus. I can use my brain. Plus 5. Oh no, sorry. How many successes did she get? She got 3. I got 8. So that's 8 plus 5 is 13. Plus 1 is 14. That's right, isn't it?
It would be 8 plus 4 because one is just a success.
Oh, okay, in that case 13.
I think it's just rollover successes, not the base success.
Wow, she takes 11 aggravated damage.
Oh. She takes 1 second. Okay, she takes 5.
The dagger has pierce. It goes through armor.
Oh yeah, it's a dagger. Right, so I ignore that. Okay, she takes 6.
Oof. She is not looking hot.
No.
Now we top of the round.
Now we top of the round. Keep in mind, if you ash her, you won't be able to diablerize her.
I thought we were working with your cool rule that we
Oh yeah,
have.
we are. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, we do that now. That's right. Yeah, that's way cooler.
Yeah,
I
it
need
is.
to remember my own cool rules.
You
Okay.
know how I make jokes, and I'll admit I do make jokes about how I do have ridiculous dice luck. Have I just proven that I do in fact have ridiculous dice luck?
What'd she do here? One second. I need to check. God, where are the generation rules? Because I don't know specifically. You can spend 5 blood points, or is it 6 is 6th generation?
Oh fuck, I have no idea. I know it's hang on, it's 4. I think it's I can't remember. There's a chart.
There's a chart somewhere.
I think it's 5. I don't think it starts getting stupid until you get to 5th, and then it's like 10 or something.
5th is like 8, 4th is 10, I think. I know what her blood pool is. I just can't remember how much she, because a lot of this she just did. I know she can spend at least 4, but I think as you say, she spends 5. So I'm just gonna roll with that.
If it helps, I have to go and look up what demon tape does.
Okay, no, she'll do it. She'll spend she's going to spend a blood point, and she's going to spend willpower to ignore wound penalties, and no, she won't do that. Yes, no, I know what she can do.
On a side note, you know that if I diablerize the girl behind me, I get Mithrasyria, right?
Yeah. So celerity, she's going to use celerity 4 to multiply her movement speed.
Is she going to run?
No, she's not going to run. This is actually what this allows her to do is it allows her to cover the necessary ground without taking a movement action. Because the distance covered is so small per her actual movement. And then yep. She's basically going to position herself behind Winfer.
I have a plan for Winter. To be fair, I've got a plan for all of them.
Okay. You are stabbed from behind by Samira.
Who the fuck is Samira? Oh. That's a mild annoyance.
Wow, at least learn the name of the person you're gonna eat. Jeez.
Oh, I saw her run away, but she didn't. That's what she did. That's intelligent. Okay, stab me.
She runs through the wall, then runs back behind you and stabs you. Take 4 unsoakable lethal damage.
I disbelieve it exists.
How do you know? It's her. She's stabbing you.
Because at this moment in time, I consider everything to be an illusion. I've literally been convinced out of being on fire. I'd like to make the intelligence awareness roll difficulty 6 to disbelieve.
Okay, but also you need to get the amount of successes she got on her roll.
That is entirely fair.
Because this is entirely normal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
By the way, when I say runs through the wall doesn't take damage. She just walks through it as if it's not there. So there you go.
Actually, no. I turn around and I look at her. She doesn't have the ectoplasmic beam because that she doesn't know to recreate. Thus, I disbelieve.
That's true. You still need to roll though. Yep, you have to roll.
Okay, I'll do it, but I disagree.
If we're playing by rote,
I need to just check something. Yeah, perception plus alertness. How many successes did you get?
I'll say you won't. I'll say you only need the one success.
It's no. To be fair, that's fine. I can respect. I can respect that.
If you needed a single success to resist any and all chemistry, that would be silly. That would make it useless. That would make it as bad as presence. Lol.
Oh look, I get the requisite one success.
You get the requisite one success. Okay, well, she's not there.
He just kind of bats his hand through the illusion. He says, "I'm much smarter than you are, dear. I've been doing this a lot less time than you have, but I'm a lot better at it than you are." At which point, that's her turn, yes?
Yes.
Okay. At which point he runs out into the room once again, popping his own celerity so that it's not his movement action. And I am going to attack her where I see the ectoplasmic beam, but I assume because they went on my turn last time, I can give orders to my ghosts on this turn.
Yes, they'll need to manifest.
Beg your pardon?
They haven't manifested yet. They'll need to manifest.
Okay. In that case, I will just have them manifest around Samira.
Okay.
The reason being is that she now counts as being engaged with multiple opponents, which means all of her rolls become much more difficult.
They are manifesting. They are not engaged with her yet.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to shank a bitch.
Okay. You'll need to hit Eve.
I beg your pardon?
Eve is defending other right now.
Oh, so she stopped her action to curse me. That's fine. I'll shank Eve. Have you seen how comfortable I am with the shanking?
For the record, Habony hasn't left her chair, but
I like
it's looking right at you.
Oh, I intend to make a deal with Hebony when this is all over. Yeah, so I'm going to spend for the 3 cardinals. And shank. That's some good quality shanking right there.
Yep, keep in mind you got 2 ones. So you got
those ones, I always thought those were 7s.
No.
Oh no, those are 1s. Huh. So that takes away, so that means it becomes difficulty, it becomes 6, which becomes 7 because of the 10.
Yeah, what are you using? Also keep in mind, are you ambidextrous, by the way? Are you wielding 2 weapons?
No, he's only going to wield the knife.
Okay.
Shanky.
He
has a sword, but we'll just assume he's wielding the knife because you're right, he does not have ambidextrous. So, shanky.
Yeah, she's
so
going to take it. How much armor piercing does Dagger have? I think it's got 1 or 2.
It's how much armor piercing? I think it only has 1.
Okay, I'll just double check.
So that's going to be 8. So that's going to be so that became 6, which became 7. So that's 6 rollover plus its current strength, which is bled down from what it was because it was generational limit. So it's currently at 8. Oh, sorry, it's currently at 7. So it'll be 7 plus 6.
Also, Dagger,
13 plus 1 is 14.
Dagger has armor piercing too, by the way, so you do get an additional armor piercing.
Oh, that's nice. She takes 10 aggravated damage.
Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, she takes 5 damage.
I didn't quite hear you.
She takes 5 damage. Winford takes 5 damage.
Only 5?
She's Fortitude 5. So she ignores half the damage. Then she rolls 2 dice for armor that isn't pierced.
Oh. In that case, he'll hiss, "This is not your fight, Ventru. Step away." And he'll also add, "I'll tell the prince," just to really screw it in. I can even roll the manipulation subterfuge roll to make you think that, no, you're actually standing against the prince, if you'd like.
No, she will die on this hill. Everybody fighting is willing to die on this hill.
Okay, because people are about to start dying on this hill. It's now the very, 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 very fucked up Liao, or Liai, or however you pronounce the name.
Nicole's going to turn. And let's see. What's she gonna do?
With all that junk inside there. Drunk.
Just need to check what she has real quick. Oh.
Beg your pardon?
She's gonna do a thing. What she does is she summons she conjures a greatsword burning from mist. And she hands it to Winfer.
Yeah. That's not good.
She's gonna spend some blood. That'll be her turn. And Amelie's going to hold her action. Nyx is out. Giles is out of combat. Azura takes... Oh, God. Okay. She takes another 6. And then... Ooh. Okay. And then Lihar affected her as well. Okay.
That's Topor City right there.
I think it puts her to incap if she heals. She takes 9, puts her on, that would put her on 11. She healed 4, she'd be at 7. Okay, knock her into incap. So she goes down. Which leaves Eve. Eve drops.
What the fuck is Eve?
It's this. It's Winfer. It's the person. It's the person. It's the armored lady.
Why is her name? Why is her name in the chat Eve if her name is Winther?
Eve Winfer. She's just gonna hit you now.
It's because I was mean about her name.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she can actually. Yep.
She'd have to spend willpower to ignore the hilarious wound penalties.
She will. Okay, she gets 7 successes.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll parry.
Okay.
Because that seems like a whole bunch of
What's your specialty for melee?
fencing weapons.
Fencing weapon?
That's why I have a main gauche, which is a fencing weapon.
Okay, well keep in mind your knife doesn't apply specialties then. It's not a fencing weapon. You've been applying specialties.
I mean, a main gauche is a fencing weapon. A main gauche is a fencing weapon. You typically wield in your offhand while you wield a foil in your main hand.
Oh, you say okay, fair enough.
But if you want, if it's too gamey, it cannot count from now on. I don't mind.
It's fine. We'll roll with it for now.
Valid.
You got 2 1s. Oh wait, again with the seriously, I have to take issue with this knife rule because knives are incredibly OP at Div 4.
I mean, yes.
like actually, this isn't. I'm 100% certain this is not a rule, and that because I know it was a rule in Elwood and I didn't get it then either, and also knives were Div 5 in Elwood, so I don't know where this rule is coming from. But yes, you do parry.
I tell you what, we will fix the rule for sales at midnight, and knives can.
I will say, yeah, we do need to fix that because that is. I'm 100% certain that is not a rule, and it is just a rule some people made up, and it's just really weird.
Hang on, we can actually check. We'll check the book after the scene, but yes.
Well, I mean,
so it now goes
either
into
that or well, I mean, she's wielding a greatsword on you. Weapon reach should apply anyway, so it would increase the.
It does, but weapon reach is weird. It doesn't actually do much.
Okay, I'm gonna check what weapon reach does real quick because in theory that should.
It lowers your initiative and it lowers your initiative and does something else.
Oh yeah, because I know it's different in Werewolf. You lose a dice, which doesn't matter on this check at all. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is really weird.
Hang on. Let's look at a dagger. Right. Let's go. Let's go look at a dagger.
I swear, like the dagger, it doesn't say anything about weapon difficulty at all. It has +1. It actively notes if there's a plus difficulty. If you look on stuff like hatchet or knife, like knife, it says +1 difficulty. Not dagger. Dagger is an actual weapon, so it doesn't have +1 difficulty. But note it has +1 difficulty and armor piercing. It doesn't list difficulties for weapons. I can't find them anywhere. I've looked for it on V20 standard. Maybe I'm just really bad at missing it, but I'm 100% certain this is not a rule that exists.
You're not bad for a start. Like that's the wrong way of thinking about it. But let's just continue on, and we'll debate this later.
Yeah.
So it's celerity rounds.
Yeah.
Samira, hi.
Eve's gonna block. Actually, no. I know who's gonna block. It's not gonna be her. It's gonna be.
In that case, no, hang on. Does Winter have celerity?
No, but someone held their action.
Who held their action?
It was Amelie. Amelie's going to take her action now.
Okay.
And she's going to walk in front of you. And I need you to roll me.
Can I just point out I fucking hate Mythosaria?
Yeah. I mean, if for what it counts, I'm having to bring out every snowflakey bullshit in order to bring down Bastian here. I've had to
If it
bring
helps,
out
Bastian still
literally
has
like a small army to deal with Bastian.
Bastian still has his trump card of I can run away. No, hang on. What is Mythosaria? Because she has to make a roll, I thought, and then I have to counter the roll with something.
Yep.
Please, for the love of all that's holy, let it be based off my willpower, which is currently 11. Ah, here's Mythosaria. It took me a fucking age to find it. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna roll dice now. What's your willpower?
Difficulty, the victim's current willpower. So it is difficulty 10.
You haven't spent any willpower this scene? I'm surprised.
No.
No,
Oh, no, I have. I've spent 1, which is why it's not difficulty 11.
No.
Yes.
It would not. You cannot go above 10 willpower.
There's a way of doing it, but yes,
I will
just roll the dice.
not allow that in this game. That is way too far for my taste. I'll be honest. I will be blunt. That I'm not making that a thing.
That's fine. I have difficulty. It's still difficulty 10.
Okay. Okay. She gets a success, so you need to get 3 successes.
She doesn't get a success. Oh, she does.
And willpower.
So I need to get a success on something, don't I?
Mhm.
What is the wits plus occult difficulty 8? What's the riddle she asks me?
I don't want to make it. I don't want to do it because we have Google.
It's wits plus occult, isn't it?
It is wits plus occult difficulty 8, I believe. How many derangements do you have?
None, ironically.
That's weird. You have flashbacks though.
It's not a derangement though.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want, you can count it as a derangement. I don't mind.
No, that's not. It doesn't count as a derangement, so it'd be unfair for me to actually apply it here. To be fair, it could actually count as a bonus. It gives the ST discretion on whether it actually helps or hinders. But yes, go roll.
I'm glad I spent that willpower.
That puts you.
But yes, what is the riddle? Because I want to come up with a really snarky answer.
Yeah, because you get 2 successes, but you can't do anything until you solve a riddle. 1 second. I'm actually going to look up the riddle.
Because basically, as she answers it, Bastian just instantly answers the riddle. It's like, what is the thing? Bang! Stab! Stab! Stab!
No, you need to accumulate 3 times the successes.
Huh?
You've got 2 successes. You need to accumulate 3 times the key seed successes. I'm not lying. I'm reading it right now. Page 223. You almost got it. Let me look up the bloody.
Oh fuck!
Uh-oh.
That is not good.
Oh yeah, no. She'll say, I have a heart that never beats, I have a home but I never sleep, I can take a man's house and build another's, and I love to play games with my many brothers. I am a king among fools. Who am I?
Okay, fuck.
That's nasty.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Is there anything I can do?
I don't think you actually can.
That's fine. 3 ghosts are about to start opening up cans of whoop ass on very wounded people. That's. I fucking loathe that power. I fucking hate Mythosyria.
I do too.
I really do. I loathe Mythosyria.
I do too. You're not alone. It's kind of a weird irony that I've had to apply it against you today. But if it helps, this is what I've had to resort to, so I guess you've already won.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
So basically, like, what happens? Because, like, I don't
for the
know.
record, this is
I can't-
literally the Primogen's secret weapon. This is literally what she's been hiding. This person.
Fuck that dice roll as well. Fuck my life.
That was a very unfortunate dice roll. But then again, you got that one dice roll where you tanked a lot of shit.
So yeah, I mean, what happens now? It's up to you.
Okay.
Because I have incredibly good combat ghouls who can all deal ag damage. I have, I have ghosts who can demontate everyone out of the room. So what do you want to happen?
Amelie is going to reach out to your chest. She's going to open up. She's going to open up your armor, and she's going to take that red gem you have, because she knows what that is. She's the only person in the room who knows what that is.
She'd have to physically pry it out of his armor. It's actually set into the armor.
She buffs her strength to that level, which she can do. She is of a low generation. So she takes it, and suddenly the wraiths stop, because suddenly the fetter is in the hands of another. And she's just going to say to them, "Go away." For the record, you are still aware of what is happening. You just can't, you're just compelled to ponder on the riddle. So you know this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
The wraiths vanish. They simply disapparate. You understand that they basically manifest back within the Shadowlands. Mm-hmm. And if you still have Shard set up, you can see that they are just running.
Mm-hmm.
Amazingly, the Ravnos Primogen heals enough damage so that she can walk, which is, to be fair, only a single health level.
There are still the 2 combat ghouls.
Yeah, but rerolled them as out of combat because they were fighting with the other half dozen ghouls.
That's valid.
Which, that would have gotten interesting real quick if they'd been involved. So your 2 ghouls basically went against people 3 times their number. They might try and rescue you. But if they did, I'm not going to lie, they'd almost certainly die instantly.
Okay. Bastian just kind of stands there pondering a riddle.
Ravnos Primogen turns to Winther. My clan owes you a blood boon, Winfer. Well done. She's calm in a very eerie sense, not in a very serene sense. She does look troubled. She didn't expect to be damaged this much. That much is clear. She's not hiding anything anymore. Keeper, you may wish to inform your Trime contacts of what the former sheriff has claimed here today. Mistress of Harpies, I want the prince to know that I am claiming praxis over this domain. I apologize, Hebony, that you'll not be able to claim this one's blood tonight. But they will face the consequences of their actions, which I believe will suit your clan just fine. I must ask you all to leave. My child's domain has been violated. Ravnos blood has been shed by the Cappadocians and their errant bloodline. But thank you for not interfering. And for the one that did, we owe you our blood. And she literally, what she does is blood begins to seep from her hands, and she actually clasps it. She clasps it over Winfer's as if to illustrate the point. It's kind of it's a sort of eldritch way of spit and shaking. Everyone looks. There is really this just dead silent because this is just. No one really has processed what has happened. This was just carnage over the course of 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Giles is simply. So I'm going to go through these characters one at a time. Giles will simply say. No, actually. Yeah, Giles just noped out of combat, so he's yeah, he did not help at all. So he's simply going to say, I have many questions as to what happened here and to the nature of your praxis, but I'm sure you will answer them in time past this. Whatever this was. I'm going to go, he says with a sort of exasperated chuckle and a very wry smile. Lady Katarina is simply going to say as she sinks into shadow. Your boon is noted, Primogen. And she turns to Winfrey and says, I can't wait to see what you do with it. And Hebony's simply going to say, my clan will be in touch with yours. You now have something of interest to us. With my apologies for not reinforcing you earlier. But I am not of the warriors. I may judge, but I may not fight. Honored Elder. You can tell that they're not necessarily on board with the Praxis claim. They just don't really want to make an issue of it now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they might die.
If it helps, but Bastian's just kind of sitting there like, okay, this is a really great riddle. I really like this riddle, but please, either kill me and get it done, get it over with, so I can go and... Because bear in mind, I have the one mentor who I can literally kind of mooch back to Venice as a wraith and be like, hey, can I have a new body? Huh?
No.
Ambrogino, everybody!
No. Get out of here, Ambrogino.
No, but
no, when
Regina's
everybody
great.
is
What are you talking about?
Liha will find the power to stand.
I beg your pardon?
Liha will find the power to stand. For the record, when that great sword that was on fire from Winfer, after about 6 seconds it vanished. But you could tell it was corporeal. Just a bookend. And when everybody is gone, the Ravnos Primogen will summon her blade and will she will coup de grace Bastian. Oh, 1 moment.
Can I say death is only the beginning? Gotta get my mummy quote in there, man. Gotta do it.
As for Nyx, because the PC is not here, I'm not going to issue her fate here and now. But with this, I'd like to thank the player for being incredibly patient with me. Because goddamn. And thank the watchers for watching. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.